You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips Podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today, I want to tell you a quick story and then share perhaps an anti-tip. This last Saturday night, my wife got us invited to a private birthday party, and all we knew is that the host was flying some mysterious guest singer over from Europe to perform, and we were given wristbands that said, "I love the 80s." So we really have no idea what to expect. When we show up, there on stage is Milli Vanilli, or at least the surviving half of Milli Vanilli in Fab Morvan. And yes, he was actually singing. Obviously, this was a huge surprise and ended up being a ton of fun. But it got me thinking afterwards about the advice that you often hear that you should fake it till you make it. Well, there are parts of that idea that I agree with, especially when it comes to getting over your fears and doing things that might make you uncomfortable. Generally, I think it's BS. Instead, I think authenticity wins out. Obviously, Milli Vanilli is probably the most extreme example of that. You probably won't have to give back your Grammy for the best new artist if you're found to be faking it. But nobody is expected to be great when they're just starting a new job or a new role. You're probably going to struggle a little bit, and that is part of the process. Instead, I'd suggest that you simply work hard and persist and be yourself until you make it. What do you think? Do you agree? Maybe you disagree. Join the conversation at dailysales.tips/170. And this is going to be a fun one because on that page, I'll provide a link where you can kind of get the backstory on Milli Vanilli if you're not already familiar or if you want to bring yourself back up to speed some 25 years later. We've also got some pictures as well as the crazy nostalgia-inducing series of songs that we ended up listening to on the way home after this experience. Then be sure to subscribe and come back tomorrow for what will probably be a more legit sales tip. Thanks for listening.